All right, 11.1, circumference and area, and arc length. Um, as a review, right, we know that the circumference is like the perimeter of the circle. Okay, the circumference formula is 2 pi r, r being the radius, right, or pi d. Okay, so r is the radius and d is the diameter. Okay, so you can use one or the other. Here's a refresher. How do we find the the circumference of the circle with a radius of 7? So we use the formula circumference equals 2 pi r, which is 7. Okay, so if I want this answer in exact form, I'm going to say that the circumference is 14 pi, right? I just do 2 times 7. This is the exact value, okay? And the circumference is approximately, so when you put that in the calculator, remember to use the pi in your calculator and not 3.14, unless the problem asks you to use 3.14. Otherwise, you get a discrepancy on your answer. So about 43.98 centimeters we get for this one. On this example here, we have the equation of the circle, okay? So we discussed that on our previous lesson. Here we have is equal to 64. That means that r squared equals 64. Excuse me. When we take the square root of both sides, we get r equals 8, okay? So now we have the r, and we're able to find the circumference using 2 pi r, that is 8. Again, the exact value would be 2 times 8, which is 16 pi, and the rounded value is 50.27, okay? This is also called, you can also say, oh, give me your answer in terms of pi, okay? So that means you leave the pi and then you just multiply the numbers, okay? All right, now this is, I think it's something new. Here we know that in order for us to find the measure of arc AB, right, this arc, we know that this measure is the same as the central angle, okay? So this is equals to 30 degrees, okay? But now I want to find the length of the arc. So I want to find this length, okay? The length is equal to part of the circumference. Okay, so if I have the circumference of the circle, right, I would find using the radius as 5 and find 2 pi r, okay? I want just to know this length here of AB, okay? So we use the formula arc length equals, okay, the part that we're looking for, so that's 30 over 360, okay, times the circumference, okay, 2 pi r, okay. In this case, r is 5. So there's going to be 30 over 360 times 2 pi, r is 5. Now, what I want you to do is not to worry about this. Just plug this straight into the calculator, okay? You'll see calculator. You put it exactly like that, okay? And then you get just the final answer. You don't have to worry about messing anything up in the middle here, okay? So the arc length here is approximately 2.62 centimeters. All right. One more example. Let's take a look here. The measure of AB, okay, you need to know the difference, right? The measure of AB is the degree measure. So this is 120 degrees, okay? To find the length of AB, Okay, now we use the formula, right? The part of the circumference that we're looking for, so that's that ratio, 120 over 360 times circumference, 2 pi r. R here is 3. Again, you don't want to worry about anything. Just plug this in straight into the calculator, okay? So we get here arc length equals or is approximately okay, let me calculate this real quick. So I got 6.28 centimeters. Okay, so just use your EOC calculator, plug it straight in. Sorry, I didn't have the answer here, so I had to calculate it real quick. Okay, that's it for this lesson.